The jobs report is in, and it is not looking good. Private sector jobs slowed to the lowest pace since July of 2024. Is this good news for the housing market? It could be. Let's unpack it and why.
So is this a cycle? It's now May 1st. It'll be a little early, right? May, June, July, kind of that same time frame, right? Is it a cycle that's just hitting a little bit early? Where last year the lowest one was July 24, now it's May 25. Is it the ebb and the flow of it all?
Well, one of the reasons why Jerome Powell always says he's rates are good right now is because of the jobs. Jobs seem solid. He's not in the other, but now we're seeing a little bit of crack here, So I think maybe
a crack in the private sector
makes him change that sentiment to maybe we should start to think about cutting and firing out the printing press. It always reminds me of that meme where he's sitting there at the desk like doing this thing and all the money's flying at you.
Shooting out.
Yeah.
Okay,
he's like pulling the string, like how a lot of times when you start those the older lawnmowers, how you have to pull them and warm them up. So you got to pull it like 10 times. He's starting to kick it.
Yeah, he's kicking it.
Like the pressure washer too. I actually started our pressure washer over the weekend. Jason was like, like, will you show me how to start the pressure washer? He's like, I don't know if you can do it. You might hurt your back. And I'm like, just let me try. And so I got it like on the second pull.
What's up? How you like me now?
I was proud of myself. But anyway, Fed meets next Tuesday and Wednesday, and they will, of course, at that point reveal whether or not they're going to do a cut to the federal fund rate. It'll be really interesting to see how this plays out. We do know that any relief on the mortgage front would be welcome. We're still, 6.8%-ish on the 30-year fixed.
With crazy high prices?
Right, with our high prices. So we know that any relief would be welcome for buyers, which of course would help sellers. And the sentiment so far was that they were not going to cut. And so does this shift the narrative? And now do they say, okay, let's take
additional
advantage?
Pressure.
Right.
Well, the betting markets say that no, he's not going to reduce rates in
poly
May.
market?
But it's higher in June, and I haven't looked at it this morning after this unemployment. But it could be higher. I'm sure it's higher.
So sentiment is likely shifting. Can we look that up real quick?
Yeah, let's look it up.
Okay,
while that's going on, let me throw in this little just like random thought, because I think it's so peculiar on job reports, which obviously people not having jobs, not having employment is the reasoning to lower rates. So people that don't have jobs, that can't get loans, so now we want to lower rates for that. Like that reasoning doesn't even, if you think about it from a macro level, like it doesn't make a whole lot of sense to me.
Okay, so currently the poly market has, the question is, what will the Fed do at the upcoming meeting on May 7th? 95% say there will be no change. However, the June 18th meeting, poly market is saying that there's a 47% chance that there will be a 25 basis point cut.
Quarter percent.
So, and then for the July meeting, poly market is saying there's a 53% chance that there will be a 25
There could be a surprise in May,
25
though.
and 25.
Could be the May surprise.
It could be a May surprise, which is
little
nice.
quarter point slash.
Yeah,
if he
sees the crack, wants to get ahead of it a little bit, and I think there's probably bigger cracks that he's just not seeing yet. But I
think buyers have a really unique moment in time right now, and I talked about this on my coaching call on Monday. I think the cash buyer program is actually such a benefit in today's market. I mean, if you are in a position and you're sitting on the fence, take advantage of all of the uncertainty.
Absolutely.
And get yourself a good deal. Not only will you get a good deal, but you have more homes to choose from. And it's just, now is the time. Take action. You can really take advantage of this market.
Yeah. Well, this depends, like just a little bit of quick math on what you just said. It depends on your price point, right? Like how much a 0.25% is actually going to affect your payment, right? Mm-hmm. 0.25% of a $200,000 loan versus a $2 million loan is obviously a substantial amount different in payment. So you should actually do that, or have your lender that you're working with do that, your agent even give you advice on it. But historically, right, you're going to usually finance about $6 to $7 per 1,000 when you're doing that, right, with rates the way that they are right now. So to Kayla's point, if you can take advantage and have a 0.25% higher rate before they drop and everybody runs to it, but you can negotiate a $20,000, $30,000, $40,000, $50,000 discount, do the math. that $50,000 times 7 may be a lot more savings than waiting on the sidelines for a 0.5% cut, right? And we're talking about a quarter here and a quarter there.
And if you're thinking about buying a brand new home,
Oh, yeah.
and they have a very low earnest money, and it takes about a year, you might want to go get
Lock
your
it
contract
in.
lock it in. You get a couple $1,000s or whatever I don't know what builders are asking for now, but if you could lock in a house for 8 to 10 months at a certain price, and we know that the rates are going to start coming down, and then what that usually does is prices start coming back up, and
we know new home
on some equity.
and new home construction costs will likely go up because of the tariffs.
Yep.
So it could, again, another great example. Well, thanks for tuning in. We will catch you tomorrow.